Good morning, everyone. Today it will be the third layout for Collection Obsession. I'm behind because I was gone at the beginning of the month for a wedding, and then we just made it a vacation. So I'm just trying, I'll tell you, I feel like I just have not caught up yet. So I'm going to be using this paper. It's it looks like a damask, even though it's just, you know, simple. And then I have this wood grain with the floral, and I'm actually gonna put that in the center of this blue, and then this peachy pink color, and then I just love her coloring on this. I just think it really sets her off. So I'm gonna start out like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and mat this, and one thing, it's like I always look to make sure that the flower that's upright is upright. I guess that's what I want to say. And then now this one, the wood is darker down here, so I'm assuming that that is the bottom. And I don't know if I paid attention to whether it was or not, but I always think the darker, when it's like the same color, the darker would look heavier, or like it would be the part in the shadows. And then I'm going to put this a little bit towards one side because of the embellishments that I'm using. So I'm still going to kind of place her in the middle, but set it a little more towards one way. Probably about there, I think. And so I'm going to go ahead and put her on this paper, and I got to find my invisible ruler. And I'm thinking she should be, I think about centered in the middle of this. Let's see, it's 6 inches, so I should have about the same on each side, and close to, let's see, I have to go to this side because of the inches. Okay, and yeah, it's just, let's see, it's about 8 inches, and then we have, no, it's like 1 1/4 inches. I don't know where that came from. Not 1 1/4, it's actually 1 3/4. And this is just a little bit more at the top, which that should be fine. And I'm going to put this, I don't even know if I want to put it here until I put down my embellishments. Am I able to do that? I don't know. Okay, this tag here, I just love this. I've been trying to use it ever since I started working with this collection. So I'm going to use it today. And I'm going to stick it about here in the middle. And then I'm actually going to stick this behind it. But I want it to be up far enough that you get to see maybe a little bit of the wood, maybe a little bit of the peachy pink, and a little bit of the blue behind there, because I love those little holes in it. Okay, and so I don't think it's stuck enough to that. Okay, I'm gonna do this again now that I've got that tag stuck to it. But I'm gonna try not to connect it right to the wood yet, because I'm going to put some ribbon in these, and I think I'm going to find the end of this. Perhaps. I love this scrunchy ribbon. It's totally my fave. Okay, so I am going to put the blue in the blue. maybe, if I can get that through the hole. And I'm going to make a little bow of it. I could use crinkle ribbon and everything, but you've seen my ribbon the other day if you've been watching what's in the boxes, and I'm really not allowing myself any more ribbon right now. I'm trying to use up what I have. I don't want to go over my 2 boxes. I think I got ribbon from somebody one day as a gift. So, oh, my daughter actually, she'd gotten ribbon on something that she purchased, and she's like, do you want this? And it's like, yeah, I do. So I ended up with a little bit of ribbon then, but I don't think I've bought any ribbon for a long time. Okay. And I've already put my fabric scissors next to me. I'm just going to give this that little diagonal trim. Okay, and then this one here, I'm not sure if I'm going to tie this one in a bow or just kind of lark's head it. So I'm going to start like that because I kind of want them a little bit different. So I'm just going to pull out a little extra and just kind of start with this snippet. And my diagonal did not happen, so I'm going to do that. Oh, and this one needs one too. Okay. So I'm just going to start with that lark's head, and I think I'm starting from the back. I never know which side I'm actually supposed to start from, so it's always a learning process every single time. Oh yeah, I kind of like that, because that way I have the one bow and then one straight. So I'm going to leave the tails really long for now, just to make sure that's how I really want it. Okay, and then I have this little frame, and it is 2 pieces where you can actually just slide a photo down in it, but it's just going to be an embellishment for me. And I'm going to stick it back here. And I think I'm going to cut off a little bit, just because maybe I'll use it for something else. Who knows? It's a pretty little piece. And it's blue. So in my thoughts are, what's not to love about it? So I'm going to put a little tape here, a little tape here, and tuck this in. There's a little something here. Oh, it looks like just a little extra piece of the paper. Okay, I think I got it gone enough that it's not going to bother me. It looks like it was kind of punched out at one time before they made it into this. Okay, so there, that's on. And then I'm gonna put this little thing here. It looks like a snippet of a ledger that they were keeping track of an account. And I'm going to tuck that down here, and I want it to hang off this, so I actually have a little too much tape. Let's see now, because I want it to hang off just a little. I think just a little bit more, because I'm thinking right to that there looks about right. Okay. And then I took, this was a branding strip, but since it was actually a paper pad, it's not really branded, but it was just a little extra piece of it. So it's like, I'm gonna use that, And I actually started out with it quite long, and it's like I just kept snipping it until I found that this is the size I want it. So I'm gonna put it right there. And then I have this From the Heart, which totally made me sing that Bryan Adams song. But it wasn't, oh, it's Straight from the Heart. I've been singing that in my head ever since I pulled this out. I don't know how come everything brings up a song to me. It's so funny. Is anybody else like that? It's like one keyword and you're just off to singing a song. Okay, and that is, okay, I guess it's stuck good enough that I should be able to carry on and start adding stuff. Okay, now I kind of see how far I want it from here and from here, because this is kind of my measurement to me. So it's like I've got 1.5 inches over here and 1.5 inches over here. So that's where I want to see it. So I know it needs to be lined up about from there, so now I can put tape on it. I kind of get where it's like, I think that's my spot. And so I had to build my whole center before I could actually pick that spot. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there. And it should be about there, I think. And I'm going to line it up. I know that that has to be just kind of there at that edge, and that's close enough. Whoops. And if I'm a little bit over, a little bit under, that's okay. Okay, and I want that underneath there. I think I will keep that straight too. Okay, so I've got that lined up. And I have, oh, the pieces that I've cut off from here. So like I had a long piece from here, I think it was from there. I'm gonna put it over this. So I'm just gonna run it across here like it's a band. And that should be straight, because I'm thinking if it goes all the way across and meets at end to end, doesn't it have to be straight? Yep. Okay, so that's down. And then I have this piece that came off of this side, so you can see that it's darker. It's that piece here. And I'm gonna put that over top of it. And it's a little bit shorter, but it won't matter. I just like the extra thickness. So I'm gonna put that right over top of it, but I'm gonna line it up with that edge of the shorter edge where the first one overlapped it. So that there, so it just looks like this band of wood going across there. And I like that. Now I have these, and I know that they're gonna need glue because they didn't want to stick to anything. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add these floral chip from the chipboard sheet. They're chipboard stickers, but the only thing that they would definitely stick to is your photo. You know how that is. And only if you didn't want it to. Okay, and then I have these little, there was little flowers on the butterfly sheet that I cut out. And if I can get my glue to come out, I'm gonna stick it on the sheet. And I'm gonna stick one where it's kind of overlapping the blue tag and the wood. And this one I'm just gonna let it overlap the tag. even though it's white on, or it's kind of like, it's just a little lighter than this. Kind of probably like up in this color. Okay. And then I have this little floral. I just love these flowers in this collection. They're so pretty. Well, they're blue. What's not to like? They're like forget-me-nots or something. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of tilt this so it's touching the picture and, you know, off, but barely touching the picture, and then just leaning to the side. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. So I'm gonna bring in 3 of these little flowers. See over here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 there. So I just kind of go by to keep myself in odd numbers because they're more pleasing to the eye. And I'm kind of sprinkling them like I would enamel dots. Where do I want this one? Maybe here. Okay. And then up here, whoops, picked up the little flower too. So I've got another one, the chipboard, and they're all just a little different, but they're all that same blue flower. And of course I got my kissing glue. This sounds just like when the chocolate people made the Hershey's Kisses. They make that little smacking noise, and just like my glue. Okay, and I'm gonna put one of these where it's just overlapping that frame. I kind of don't like it there. I think I'm gonna have to move it. I want it just a little bit more off where it, because it was so much on the scallop that I didn't like it. Okay, and if I can get that glue to come out. And so I'm putting 3 here. And then I have 2 more flowers. I'm actually going to put them over here. Because when I got everything laid out, it still looked like it was going to need something there. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 flowers there. And I think I might have used up every flower that I've cut out, even though there's plenty more, because I only cut out half the butterflies. And I was going to put butterflies on this, but I think I've done it every layout. So I thought this one, I'm just going to use the little flowers. And I got the one butterfly that's on the tag, and I'm just going to stick with that. And then I'll journal about her going off to school with her new outfit on that day. And I'm just leaving From the Heart as the title. So I just think it's simply adorable. And it's my second Grand Tegan. I need a little bit of glue here, it looks like. And I will have close-ups at the end, and I am just going to cut this off and leave the other bow kind of, I'm going to leave it a little bit long, but not too long. And maybe this one I'll cut this way. And then I might have to put a dimensional underneath that. We'll see. So that's it. This is the third layout for the Collection Obsession. And remember, as always, there will be a list of the other people that are playing Collection Obsession. And we all do a different collection. And even if we did, they would still all look different. So I just think this I was kind of disappointed that this collection wasn't darker, but I just love how simply elegant it looks. So it's been really fun to play with. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and if I'm gonna try to come on tomorrow, but I am getting company, so I'm not sure if I will or not, but I might. It will be a surprise to me and you. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and have a wonderful Sunday if you don't see me. Bye-bye.